Welcome to the Night Signal, where we explore the unknown and the unexplained. In today's video, we're diving into the real-life X-Files with the top 5 unexplained UFO sightings that have left experts baffled. Prepare to have your mind blown as we uncover these mysterious encounters from around the world. But before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest paranormal stories. Now, let's take a look at the top 5 unexplained UFO sightings. The Phoenix Lights incident of 1997 stands as one of the most enduring and perplexing cases in the history of unidentified flying objects. On the night of March 13th, thousands of people in the southwestern United States, particularly in Arizona, Nevada, and the Mexican state of Sonora, reported witnessing a series of mysterious lights in the sky. These lights formed a V-shaped formation and moved silently, sparking widespread speculation and fascination. The event is divided into 2 distinct phases. In the first phase, a V-shaped formation of lights was seen gliding across the night sky. Witnesses described the lights as amber and orange orbs that emitted no sound. The formation spanned a vast area and moved slowly, capturing the attention of both the general public and law enforcement agencies. The second phase occurred later that evening when a series of stationary lights appeared over the city of Phoenix itself. These stationary lights were arranged in a straight line and remained visible for several minutes before slowly disappearing. The official response to the Phoenix Lights was initially unconvincing to many. The U.S. Armed Forces released a statement suggesting that the lights were likely flares dropped during a training exercise at the Barry M. Goldwater Range. While this explanation satisfied some, numerous witnesses were unconvinced, asserting that the lights they saw were different from flares and displayed characteristics not consistent with conventional aircraft. Several aspects of the Phoenix Light incident continued to fuel speculation and debate. First and foremost, the sheer number of witnesses is remarkable, with thousands of people from diverse backgrounds and locations reporting the same phenomenon. Many of these witnesses described the lights as being in a rigid formation and moving in complete silence. Moreover, the size of the V-shaped formation, spanning hundreds of miles, made it unlikely to be the result of conventional military operations. Furthermore, the second phase of the event, featuring stationary lights over Phoenix, is difficult to explain with the context of flares or conventional aircraft. Witnesses contended that these lights appear to be part of a single, massive object, leading to theories about a large, unidentified craft being responsible for the event. The Phoenix Lights have left a lasting impact on the field of ufology, sparking discussions about government transparency, UFO disclosure, and the need for a more comprehensive investigation into unexplained aerial phenomena. It remains an enduring mystery, with witnesses continuing to share their experiences and debate the true nature of the light seen over Phoenix in 1997. If you want to watch a more comprehensive video on the events of that night, click the link in the top right. The Rendlesham Forest incident, which occurred in December of 1980, is among the most significant UFO encounters in the United Kingdom. Located near the twin military bases of RAF Bentwaters and RAF Woodbridge in Rendlesham Forest, Suffolk, England. This series of reported sightings and encounters with unexplained lights and a purported landing of a craft has baffled investigators and sparked fascination for decades. The incident began on the night of December 26, 1980, when U.S. Air Force personnel stationed at the 2 bases observed strange lights in the forest. These lights were initially thought to be a downed aircraft or some other conventional explanation, but as the events unfolded, it became clear that something extraordinary was taking place. The most notable part of the incident occurred on the night of December 28, 1980. Lieutenant Colonel Charles Holt, the deputy base commander at RAF Bentwaters, led a team of personnel into Rendlesham Forest to investigate the source of the lights. They discovered a series of unusual impressions on the ground and burn marks on nearby trees. The team also reported a glowing object hovering in the forest, emitting multicolored lights and a noticeable level of radiation. Holt recorded an audio tape during the investigation, describing the strange events as they unfolded. He can be heard expressing astonishment and confusion as his team encountered the anomalous lights and phenomena. This audio recording remains one of the most critical pieces of evidence in the case. The eyewitness testimony from military personnel who participated in the investigation were equally compelling. They described seeing a triangular-shaped craft with multicolored lights hovering above the forest floor. Some witnesses claimed that the craft made no sound, while others reported hearing strange noises and feeling unusual sensations, such as static electricity in the air. In the days following the incident, the U.S. Air Force released a statement suggesting that the sightings and phenomena were likely a result of bright stars, a lighthouse, and the beams from a nearby car. This explanation faced skepticism from those who had witnessed the event firsthand, as it did not align with their experiences. The Rendlesham Forest incident has since become a focus of extensive investigation, research, and debate within the UFO community. Numerous books, documentaries, and articles have been written about the case, and it continues to be a subject of interest for UFO enthusiasts and researchers. The Battle of Los Angeles, also known as the Great Los Angeles Air Raid, is a legendary event that occurred during World War II on the night of February 24th and 25th of 1942. It remains one of the most intriguing and controversial events in UFO history. The incident began when unidentified objects were spotted in the skies over Los Angeles. Initially, these objects were believed to be Japanese aircraft, leading to a state of panic and alarm in the city. Fears of a Japanese air raid were well founded, given that the west coast of the United States was considered a potential target. In response to the perceived threat, air raid sirens blared and a blackout was ordered in Los Angeles. The U.S. military went on high alert, prepared to defend against any possible attack. Anti-aircraft artillery batteries, including 12-pound anti-aircraft guns, were deployed around the city and opened fire on the objects in the sky. What followed was a barrage of artillery fire that illuminated the night sky and created a dramatic and surreal scene. The artillery shells burst in the air, resulting in a chaotic display of explosions and bursts of light. Thousands of rounds were fired at the objects, which appeared to hover and move slowly over the city. Despite the intense barrage, no enemy aircraft were shot down, and there were no evidence of any hostile forces in the area. In the aftermath of the event, the military stated that the incident had been a false alarm, attributing the sightings and subsequent artillery fire to war nerves and stray weather balloons. The Battle of Los Angeles, however, has continued to capture the imagination of UFO researchers and enthusiasts. Eyewitnesses and accounts of the event have suggested that the objects in the sky were not conventional aircrafts or weather balloons. Some describe them as large, slow-moving, and impervious to the artillery fire directed at them. The event's significance lies in its unusual and dramatic nature. It has been widely speculated and debated over the years, with various theories proposed, including the possibility of alien involvement. Some UFO researchers have suggested that the objects may have been advanced flying craft of unknown origin. The Belgian UFO Wave of 1989 to 1990 is a remarkable and well-documented series of sightings of triangular UFOs that captured the attention of thousands of people in Belgium. These sightings, witnessed by both the public and military personnel, and tracked by NATO radar, remains one of the most compelling UFO events in European history. The wave began on November 29, 1989. Two Belgian police officers reported an unusual object in the sky. This object was described as a large, dark, triangular craft with bright lights on each corner. The officers attempted to pursue the object, but found it to be incredibly fast and agile, quickly outpacing their vehicle. Following this initial sighting, reports of similar triangular UFOs with bright lights started pouring in from various regions in Belgium. Eyewitnesses, including police officers, military personnel, and civilians, described these craft as silent, slow-moving, and often displayed a hovering capability. The consistency in the descriptions of the UFOs by independent witnesses lent credibility to the reports. The Belgian military and government took the sightings seriously and launched an investigation. They deployed F-16 fighter jets to intercept the UFOs, but the objects repeatedly outmaneuvered the aircraft. Radar operators also confirmed the presence of unidentified objects that corresponded to the eyewitness reports. The Belgian government's response to the UFO wave was marked by transparency and openness. They held press conferences and shared radar data and audio recordings of pilot communications with the public. This level of official cooperation and disclosure in a UFO investigation was quite unusual and set a positive precedent. Despite the extensive investigation and the involvement of the military, the Belgian UFO wave remains unexplained. The government ultimately concluded that the sightings could not be attributed to conventional aircraft or natural phenomena. While some skeptics suggest that the sightings may have been related to classified military technology or other mundane explanations, many UFO researchers believe that the wave represents one of the most compelling cases of unidentified aerial phenomena. The Chicago O'Hare Airport UFO sightings in 2006 is a highly significant event in the realm of unidentified aerial phenomena. This incident, reported by United Airlines employees at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport, unfolded during broad daylight and under the scrutiny of numerous eyewitnesses, adding to its intrigue and credibility. On November 7, 2006, several employees and witnesses at O'Hare Airport reported the presence of an unidentified flying object hovering over Concourse C of the airport. The object was described as a saucer or disc-like shape with a metallic, reflective surface. It was estimated to be about 20 feet in diameter and had no visible markings or identification. The object remained motionless at an altitude approximately 1,500 to 2,000 feet, just below the cloud cover. Eyewitnesses were not limited to a single or isolated incident, as numerous airport personnel and passengers observed the object. Some witnesses even managed to capture photographs and video of the craft, which later circulated in the media. The UFO remained stationary for several minutes, drawing the attention of airport personnel and causing a significant stir. The sighting at a major international airport was particularly compelling, as it was witnessed by trained professionals and employees with a vast interest in aviation safety. This made it challenging to dismiss the incident as a mere hallucination or misinterpretation of natural phenomena. The Federal Aviation Administration initially attempted to downplay the incident by suggesting it was a weather-related phenomenon, specifically an atmospheric occurrence known as a hole punch cloud. However, many witnesses and UFO researchers remain skeptical of this explanation, as they believe the object was a distinct craft and not a weather event. This event fueled ongoing debate within the UFO community. The incident highlighted the importance of transparency and the need of a comprehensive approach to investigating and explaining unexplained aerial phenomenon. Aviation safety, national security, and the broader understanding of the universe were all implicated in this case. Thank you for joining me as we explore the top 5 unexplained UFO sightings. I hope you enjoyed exploring these real-life X-Files with me. If you have any thoughts or theories about these mysterious encounters, be sure to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow paranormal enthusiasts. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications to stay updated with all things mysterious and unexplained. And as always, this is Broadcaster 7 asking, are you receiving the night signal?